This is the first one of these I've made in a while. Today we're going to do a wide arm press. If you haven't already watched the handstand press guide, go ahead and watch that. I'll put the link like there somewhere. It's going to help you out in your wide arm press if you have a solid handstand already. I'd say that a regular handstand press is definitely a prerequisite. So before you even try wide arm presses, you should probably have a solid pike press. We're going to start with straddle press. A wide arm press is pretty much the same thing as a regular handstand press. If you watch my handstand press guide, then you can pretty much apply all the same things to the wide arm press. The only difference is your arms are going to be spread apart this time. Alright, wide arm straddle press. First you're going to straddle your legs. Put your arms pretty wide, pretty far apart. And just like a regular handstand press, you're going to shift your shoulders forward and then press with your shoulders. So shift forward, press up, and then you'll hit your handstand. Remember, just like our regular handstand press, we're not trying to lift up with our butt or like pull up with our legs. What we're doing, we want to shift our shoulders forward so our weight is here, and then we want to press just like we're lifting our arms over our head. And when you press, the ground's going to be in the way, so instead of your arms lifting over your head, your body's going to lift over your arms. So we lean forward, shift our weight forward onto our shoulders, and then we push our arms over our head, and that lifts our body up. Remember, just like our regular handstand press, we want to keep our arms completely straight. If you bend your arms, it's going to make it easier, and it's also going to cheat yourself on being as strong as you can possibly be. The wider you straddle your legs, the easier it's going to be. So if you're more flexible, this is going to be easier for you. Balancing a wide arm handstand is also a little bit harder than balancing a regular one. So when you get to the top of your press, you'll probably fall over quite a bit. You'll either do this, where you press up, and then you start to fall back down this way. Or more likely, if you get to the top of your press, you'll probably fall forward. So you'll just tuck your head under and roll, and you'll be fine. So you'll probably do a whole lot of this. Just like I said in the regular handstand press guide, whenever you first start, it's going to be really hard to get up. And so you're going to shift your weight forward, and you'll start to push, and you'll probably do a lot of this, trying to get up. And you probably won't be able to get up all the way at first. And that's fine. You're going to have to keep trying it over and over until eventually you can slowly lift up, just like the handstand press. Just like the regular presses, whenever you start, you can try to help yourself out a little bit by doing little hops. So you shift your weight forward and try to hop up a little bit. So hop up and then press to help yourself build the strength. But you're just going to have to try it a whole bunch, and eventually you'll get it. Another thing you can do that's kind of similar to when you're hopping off the ground trying to press is to have something to put your feet on, so that your body's actually already up some. You can start with something kind of high, and as you get stronger, you just keep going lower and lower and lower until you're on the ground, if you want to do it that way. This is a really dramatic example because I don't really have anything low to put myself on. And I'm going to have to pike because it's not wide enough for me to straddle. But if you put your body up here, then you're already really high up, so it's just really easy to press. Instead of using a chair, I would use like books or something that you can change the height of it and that you can also put wide enough for you to straddle. In the end, your wide arm straddle press should look like this. Should be pretty wide. Get a good straddle. Shift your shoulders forward, keep your arms straight, press up, and bounce. And then come down. Alright, the next progression is wide arm pike press. It's going to be a lot harder because you have a lot less leverage, but you do it exactly the same as a straddle press. In the beginning, it's going to be really hard to press up, just like the straddle press. You're just going to have to try it a whole lot and keep training it until eventually you build the strength to press yourself up. Now, this is what a pike press looks like. I usually start sitting down, put my arms as wide as they need to be, stand up into the pike, shift forward, press into the handstand. I'm sure some people want to know how wide your arms have to be a wide arm press. I'm not sure exactly, but I think in gymnastics they count it if your head is 1 fist's length from the ground. So if your head was like up here, it wouldn't really count. But if your head is about here, something like this, then it counts. But I say go as wide as you can. You can start out narrow when you first start. Like you have to start here, like a regular press basically. And then as you get stronger, shift out to here, then maybe here, and if you can, get all the way down to like here. Go as far as you can. It'll make you stronger. I'm sure some people will also ask about hand position. For regular handstand press, they're usually forwards, but for wide arm press, I turn mine to the side, and I think most people do also. Turning it forward feels really awkward. I don't even think you can press from there. My pike press example could probably be a little better, but I'm pretty tired right now from doing a bunch of them. I didn't make this guide as detailed as the other ones because it's pretty much the exact same thing as a handstand press, and I already made that guide. The only difference is that you're using wide arms now. So if you want more information on it, then you can go to the handstand press tutorial, which will fill in anything that I left out here. Alright.